Namaste. Welcome to all of you. So this is the final lecture, 12th and the final lecture of the chapter Surface Chemistry. And in this we'll start with emulsions. So what are emulsions? We have learned earlier when we classify the colloids based upon the physical state of dispersed phase and dispersion medium. So define what are emulsions? Emulsions are the colloidal solution in which both the dispersed phase and the dispersion medium are in liquid state, are liquid. So in case of emulsions, the dispersed phase and the dispersion medium both are liquid. Now how can we prepare emulsions in the lab or in industries? कैसे बनाते हैं? By vigorously mixing the two liquids. So we mix the two liquids vigorously. How? By using high speed machines or by using ultrasonic vibrators by the process called emulsification. So emulsification is the process by which we prepare emulsions. How? By mixing the two liquids vigorously by using high speed machines or by using ultrasonic vibrators. That is called emulsification. And as the two liquids do not mix well, we add some stabilizing agent also, known as emulsifying agent or emulsifier. Emulsifying agent or emulsifier, they will stabilize the emulsions. Now come to types of emulsions. So we have two types of emulsions. कौन-कौन से हैं? Oil in water type emulsions and water in oil type emulsions. Let's define them. First कौन सा है? Oil in water type emulsions. So in this case, oil acts as a dispersed phase and water as dispersion medium. Oil in water. ठीक है? Example में milk and vanishing cream. They're example of oil in water type emulsions. अब आते हैं water in oil type emulsions. So in this case, it will be reverse. Water acts as a dispersed phase and oil as the dispersion medium. Example में butter, cold cream, cod liver oil. These are examples of water in oil type emulsions. So that's about the emulsions, preparation of emulsions and type of emulsions. अब एक वर्ड आता है डिमल्सिफिकेशन. यहां लिख रहा हूं मैं डिमल्सिफिकेशन. अब ये क्या होता है? It is the reverse of emulsification. That means in this case we decompose emulsions back into its constituent liquids, and it can be done by centrifugation, filtration, boiling, freezing, or by some chemical methods. For example, we can separate cream from milk. How? By the process of centrifugation. We can separate fat from milk. How? By freezing it in the refrigerator. That is called demulsification. The process of decomposing emulsions back into its constituent liquids. That is called demulsification. तो आप इसको भी नोट कर लेना. What is demulsification? So that's about the emulsions, preparation of emulsions, types of emulsions, and demulsification. Now we'll study about applications. Applications of colloid. तो तब तक आप इसको नोट करो. Now we'll start the applications of colloids. Now let's learn and understand some of the applications of colloid. Let's start with smoke precipitator. So what is smoke? We all know that smoke is a colloidal solution of solid particles such as carbon, arsenic compound, dust, etc. in air. The smoke, before it comes out from the chimney, it is fed into a compartment, into a chamber. और उस chamber में क्या है? The chamber has plates having charge opposite to that of the smoke particles. तो उससे क्या होगा? So when the smoke particles come in contact with these plates, they will lose their charge, they will get neutralized and get precipitated in the form of ash. The particles get settled down on the floor of the chamber known as Cottrell precipitator. So that's the first application we discussed now, in the form of smoke precipitator, in which the gases are made free from dust carbon particles. How? By passing through a chamber in which we have plates having charge opposite to that of the smoke particles. So when the smoke particles come in contact with these plates, they will lose their charge and they will get precipitated. And this chamber is called Cottrell precipitator. So that's the first application. Let's see some more applications of colloids. आप इसको नोट करो. We will see some more applications now of colloids. Now let's see some more applications of colloid. Let's start with purification of drinking water. So the water obtained from natural sources, they often contain some suspended impurities like clay, sand, etc. So in this case, alum is added. Alum क्या होता है? फिटकरी. So alum is added to such water. Why? To coagulate the suspended impurities. They will settle down, and thus the water is made fit for drinking purposes. अब आते हैं applications of colloid in the field of medicines. So most of the medicines are colloidal in nature. Example ले रहे हैं ergyrol. So ergyrol is a silver sol. कहाँ यूज करते हैं? In eye lotion. Colloidal antimony, it is used for treating kala azar. Colloidal gold, it is used for intramuscular injections. Milk of magnesia, it is used for stomach disorders. So these are some of the applications of colloid in the field of medicines. अब आते हैं in the as a industrial product. So these paints, ink, synthetic plastic, rubber, graphite lubricants, cement, etc. all are colloidal in nature. All these industrial products are colloidal in nature. So these are some of the applications of colloid. Now we'll see some more applications of colloid in our day-to-day life. तो आप इसको लिख लो, नोट कर लो, फिर मैं आपके लिए नोट करता हूं. Some more applications of colloid in our day-to-day life. Let's see some more applications of colloids in our day-to-day life. Let's start with the blue color of the sky. So when the sky is blue in color, we all know why. Because of scattering of light by the colloidal dust particles present in the air. That's the reason for the blue color of the sky. Second करते हैं formation of delta. So why delta is formed when the river water meets the sea water? Important है ये. So the sea water contains a lot of electrolytes in the form of salts, and the river water contains colloids in the form of sand and clay. So when the river water meets the sea water, what happens? Then the electrolytes present in the sea water, they will neutralize the charge on the colloidal particles of sand and clay, and thus it will result in the precipitation, in the coagulation of sand and clay. And that's why delta is formed when the river water meets the sea water. क्यों हो रहा है? Because of coagulation of sand and clay. And how it coagulate? By the effect of electrolytes present in the sea water. Last कर लेते हैं हम blood. So blood is also colloidal in nature. And if by any accident, bleeding occurs. So the bleeding stops. How? When alum and ferric chloride solution, they are applied to the bleeding part because of coagulation of the blood particles, blood cells. ठीक है, so these are some of the applications of colloids in our day-to-day life, and that's about this lecture, the last lecture of the surface chemistry. See you all in the next lecture with the next chapter. और आप सबको मेरा नमस्ते.